Yes, it's taken me an age to fit this kitchen, but I'm not a kitchen fitter. I'm a retired computer scientist. Well, but I gave it a go, and it saved us £4,500 just for me fitting the cupboards and the hob and the oven, the double oven, the extractor fan hood thing. I made this cupboard to house the microwave, and we've got that cupboard there. I made that, and I made it, and I made it. And I tiled the floor, and I did the plumbing. And then yesterday, I came out into the kitchen, and there was a bit of a puddle here, and I wasn't quite sure what it was, so I mopped it up. 20 minutes later, another puddle, mopped it up. 20 minutes later, another puddle, mopped it up. Oh no, we've got a leak. So I took off the skirting boards, and I could see all this water dripping down. What? Who was that? That was me. I knocked one of Sue's fridge magnets off, and there was water dripping down there. So I had to take the back panel off this cupboard to access it all. And I discovered water dripping from these ancient taps that I never interfered with. All of the pipework I did is all modern. It's these plastic push fit, screw fit fittings, and they're perfect. Alright? So then I got to work on it. And looking at it now, I think we've got no leaks. But I was so upset. Oh, I was really upset. I'm saying to Sue, I've got to take the sink out. I've got to take the cupboards out. And they're all fitted. We've got this beautiful trim that goes the length of all of these cupboards. Everything needs a good old clean. We've had to plaster in, so we're going to have a massive clean up. And I didn't know what to do, so we turned the water off out in the street. And I slept on it. Anyway, it's all okay now. But oh my goodness, did I panic. Sue says to me, it'll be fine. Once you get to it and you see what's going on, you'll be able to fix it. Yeah, I'm going to have to undo everything and everything's going to go. Well, I managed to just take out the back panel. I've got a new one. I've got a new one that fits perfectly. I'm not going to screw it in or glue it in. I'm just going to prop it up at the back there to hide all of that pipe work, and if ever we need to access any of it again, I can just pull it out. There you go. These things happen, but disaster averted. I fixed it. Oh dear. Let's get on to the painting. Once this all dries out, and it's doing great. The bedroom upstairs has dried out. I'll be able to start painting that tomorrow. And over the next 3 days I'll have that done. And on Tuesday our carpet's coming for that bedroom. So that's, well, in a few days, 4 or 5 days, that back bedroom will be complete. And Sue and I can move back into it. And then we'll have our spare bedroom at the front available for guests. And our first guests are going to be Chloe, our daughter, Ollie, our husband, Albert and Arlo, our granddaughter, and our grandson, and they're coming at the beginning of September. So I should have it all done by then, unless there's any more disasters. Oh, never mind. I sorted it, so I'm quite happy today. But I was crying yesterday, literally crying. I was so depressed. It's not fair. But Sue said to me, just calm down, Lee, come on, stop being so dramatic. You'll fix it. Sleep on it, and we'll look at it tomorrow morning. And it is now tomorrow afternoon. Sue's at work, and I fixed it this morning while she was here. So there we go. These things happen. I can't take much more of this, Sue. Something's gone wrong. There were no leaks. You know how long I waited and checked before I did anything. But then I keep noticing a puddle here and over here. And there's a crack in the grout. And watch what happens when I stand on this. Well, that's it. That's all I've got to say. I found the leak. It's been going for quite some time by the looks of it. I don't know if you can see, it's all poxed. It's all poxed. So the water's got into the chipboard and soaked all the way in there. And it wasn't my work either. It was the original stopcock. That nut's got no PTF around it. So it was leaking slowly. All my pipe work, all that new stuff, all the modern plastic, that's all fine. It was the original. You got all these other taps as well that don't do anything. Terrible. But they're not leaking, or are they? Hold on a minute. Yeah, that one's leaking as well. I've got to do all these taps. I've got to PTF all those nuts in those taps. Alright, well, at least we know what it is. So the worst of the leaks was this tap. No PTFE tape around the nut. That fixed that. Thought we were good to go. And then at the top of this tap, we started to spring a leak that may have probably was there all along, but slightly less. So I fixed that, put everything under pressure. That's the stopcock. So everything that comes from outside, the water that comes from outside, comes in via that. And all the pressure's in here now. And then I noticed that the bottom nut of that tap was leaking. I'm not going to do them all. I'm not going to fix something that's not broken, because if I start interfering with these ancient taps, then, well, they're corroded. I'm just going to cause myself another headache. So I'm going to leave it. And like I said, I'm not going to fix the backboard in. I'm just going to rest it there so everything's hidden, because it is an eyesight. But from what I can see, we're good. I think that nut needs tightening a little bit more, because there's still some... Is that wet? Let me just see. Is that wet? Or is it dirt? It's dirt. It's not wet, so I'm going to leave it for a few hours and keep my eye on it. And hopefully we're okay. Everything's drying out. Yeah, that's drying out. That's drying out. It's nice and firm as well. So I'll probably scrape out this grout, put some more grout in when I'm happy with it all, and then put everything back together again. And we're only talking about the cupboard. I didn't have to take the zinc out. Oh, I'm so melodramatic, aren't I? Oh, I'm going to have to take the sink out. Oh, I'm going to have to take all the cupboards out. Oh, and then we're going to have to buy a new worktop and a new sink and everything. Oh, I was panicking. She just calmly said to me, turn the water off, Lee, outside. Let's sleep on it and we'll deal with it in the morning. I do love my wife. She is my rock, my soul, and my muse. But she's always right. She said I could do it. I didn't think I could, but I did, and she was there all along the way when I'm going, oh, I can't do it anymore, I can't lift that, oh, I can't put it, oh, I don't know what. Oh, she has to put up with a lot being married to me, but she gets the best out of me, and we love her for that. Don't we, boys? Where are you? Oh, they're out. They're not in the way. Oh, they were in the way earlier when all the interesting things were going on. Taking cupboards apart, hello, and banging and crashing and walloping and moaning. Oh, they were really interested. But now it's all fixed. They're out and about doing their own thing. There we go. End of Nightmare. Part 1. Please stop it. There won't be any more nightmares. Just stop it. Think positive. Just think positive. I can hear Sue saying to me, but she's at work and she's not here now. My muse is at work. So all I've got left is to panic. What's going to happen next? I don't know. Nothing, Lee. Everything's going to be fine. Bye. Oh dear. It really is hard being me. Come on, it is hard being me. You wouldn't want it.